If you're a beginner language learner, you've probably already realized just how many words there are that you need to learn, and you already feel overwhelmed by that thought alone. How is it possible to learn thousands of words when you can't remember the few words you learned last week? Well, the good news is, if you're a beginner, you don't need to know thousands to start speaking the language. In this guide, you'll discover why you should focus on the core words as a beginner, how to get started learning these words, and the easiest way to learn the core 100 words without painful memorization. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So let's jump in. I'll guide you through our learning system so you get to see exactly what's inside and our members-only study tools. So what are the core words? Core words are a specific set of words that are used the most in daily life. So these are words like I, you, yes, no, this, that, and other things. So the top 100 core words, they make up about 50% of all daily conversation. So if you're learning a language, it's a good idea to start with the core words first. So today we're going to take a look at how you access the core words on our website and the different things that you can do with them to make sure that you study efficiently. So first, to access the core words, you can find them from the vocabulary drop-down menu on the website. So you'll notice that there are two lists here. There is the 100 most common word list and the 2000 most common word list. So the 100 most common word list is free for all users, so anybody can access this list. If you want to access all of the 2000 most common words, you'll need to have a paid account. So for now, let's take a look at the 100 most common words and see what we can do here. So when you access the 100 word list, the core 100 word list, you'll get a page that looks like this. So for every entry in the list, you'll have the definition, of course, you'll have the part of speech, you'll have a picture to go along with the word, and you'll have an audio button that you can press to listen to the pronunciation. You'll also have some examples here. So if you need some sample sentences, you can find those here. So let's talk about how we can study these core words to make sure your study session is very efficient. So the first thing you can do, probably the easiest thing that you can do, is to go to this button in the top right that says View Slideshow. So if you press this button, you will get a vocabulary slideshow that includes audio as well. You can make some changes here to the settings. This has play sample sentence audio checked, so if you want to listen to the sample sentence audio, you can choose to do that or turn it off. And loop playback, so that means it will continue to show you words after you have finished the vocabulary. So when you're ready, you can hit the Start Slideshow button and begin. So there are some tools down here you can use to make it faster or slower and so on. So this is probably the easiest way if you just want to start and get going and begin your studies here. So this again is from the top right here in the corner of the screen. If, however, you want to do something else, let's say you want to study only a few of the vocabulary words, you can check these boxes to the side of the vocabulary word, and you can add selected words to, say, the word bank, for example, if you want to study them later, or if you're keeping a list of interesting words, whatever. Or you can add them to a flashcard deck. So if you have a flashcard deck that you're studying, or you want to make a new deck, you can do that here. So these are a couple of different ways that you can study with the core word list. And this is a really, really good idea to do because, again, these are the words that are the most commonly used in everyday conversation. And so these are the words you are going to use the most. So it's a really good idea to make sure that you start with these words. And then once you're finished with the 100 core word list, depending on the account that you have, you can then access the next 100 and the next 100 by clicking on 200, 300, 400, 500, and so on up here at the top of the page. So you'll be able to access everything super easily, and you'll also know how much progress that you've made and how many of those core words you have left to study. So this is a super, super easy to use and great tool to make sure that you are studying efficiently and to make sure that you are studying the words that matter the most. If you're learning a language, start learning the core words first. These are the words that are used almost every day, instead of words like zebra, philosophy, or economics. You get the core 100 words list for free inside our learning system, and you can master them with the audio slideshow. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account.